Well, that concludes the long 47-hour drive from Michigan to British Columbia. We're going to rest up here tonight and then take one more car ride about an hour to get to our chartered flight that'll take us into Spike Camp. So really excited to get started, but we are exhausted and ready for a good night's sleep.
Become a courtesy boss of running around the book. Afraid of flying there. Doesn't like it.
All right, day one, we are at Spike Camp. We did the last leg of our journey this morning and got to our plane, our float plane, which took us to a remote lake here in BC. Hopped on a boat and took it to Spike Camp where we are right now and met up with our guides. WTA got us really set up with awesome guys who know what they're doing and have done this for years. And so we didn't waste any time. We unloaded our stuff. Got a little food, and we headed right out to make sure our rifles were good. So took my Christensen out. It took one shot, and it was dead nuts good. So we went with it, and now we're going to go get our boats ready for tomorrow. We head out about 4 a.m. to get to a glassing knob to just check for moose. So what time are we waking up?
I think we'll go for 5 in the morning. We'll have coffee on by 5:30 and get up there and get upriver. I don't want to run in the dark on the river yet because we haven't run it up there. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. And
This is the first run up.
Yeah, I've been a ways upstream, but I haven't been all the way up there yet. So we'll do a run upstream and get to our glassing spots. And if we need to adjust our times, we can always get up a little earlier.
Should I bring? I was bringing waders too.
I would, but I would definitely wear your chest waders.
Okay.
Even just wading the creek in places,
right.
Like if we have to jump out or whatever. Hip waders minimal, but chest waders aren't too bad. And
I just brought chest waders.
Yeah, that's fine. When it's clear like this, you need like -5 to -8 degrees Celsius, like 2-3 days in a row, and that just gets them wound right up.
Yeah.
But they're kind of call shy in this country because there's so many predators too. So I mean, we're definitely relying on getting on our glassing points. And
Spot stock.
You'll wear your ass out quicker than you'll wear anything else out.
Morning of our first hunt. Last night was perfect sleeping temperature, so I slept all right, but woke up a lot, just excited, ready to check in my watch, seeing what time it was, seeing if it was okay to wake up yet. So just getting set up now. We're going to finish having breakfast and then head out. start passing the road and eat out.
And if it was that same one.
Oh, didn't used to do it yet, you know. Younger. My hips are fine.
No, the way your butt. But in fact.
Got up this morning, hiked quarter mile to the boats, took the boat upstream for 5-6 miles, and actually bumped into a moose fairly early on, and it was a high 30, low 40 inch moose, which was a great way to start. So hiked up to this vantage point, and we're going to spend the rest of the day just glassing over this meadow. If we don't see anything for a while, we'll maybe pop up there a little bit and check into some new country, and then probably end the day by floating back down real quiet and seeing what we can kick up.
342 into there. Actually, I think it was. Yeah, Kafira's got a lot going on. They've got a lot of different.
Just making some tea for now and passing the time. Floating back. We took the boat out a few more miles and we're floating, trying to call a bull and seeing if some of these meadows hold any bulls. End of day one, got back late, enough time to get some food into us. Going to do the same thing again tomorrow. That was pretty cool. The big deer. Moose is basically a game of waiting and being in the right spot when the bull comes by. So we need temperatures to drop. I think in 2 days it looks like that's going to happen, but we're going to hunt in the meantime and see if we can turn something up even when it's warm out. All right, it's the third day of our hunt. We're up a bit earlier today. We're going actually a lot farther up creek. And so we're trying to get an earlier head start because today we're going to be a lot higher up on a side hill, glassing down. And actually what's different about today is we won't be able to shoot from where we are. We're going to have to glass a bull up and then make a move on him. So we found a really good spot, lots of moose sign, feeling pretty confident about it. And hopefully we can get it done today because tomorrow it's going to warm up quite a bit and we're guessing that'll probably slow movement down. Alright, well, we just moved, hiked all the way up. It was steep but short, thankfully. And sure enough, it popped out and there's a bull 900 yards away. It looks small, but I can't really tell. So we got the spotter out. We're gonna see what it is.
He's a little bigger than the bull we saw on the first day, but really kind of narrow palms, and I don't think he's quite what we're looking for. But it's definitely a step in the right direction for sure.
We're headed up a little higher so we can see both sides a little better tonight. We'll end the night there, and we'll probably stay a little later than we have been just to see if we can catch a bull making its way across like right around dusk.
You can definitely see down in there a lot better from here.
All right, we made it to the top a couple of hours ago. Had seen a bull kind of down in the valley that way, and we're now watching a very small, pretty cool looking palmated bull a couple thousand yards out. But it's good because, I mean, we were concerned that maybe they weren't going to be moving today. It was a little warm, but it sounds like we got 1, 2 already. We just got to find the right one. So a lot of bulls, but not the right one yet.
No, that looks like a pretty decent bull. I don't think he'd be quite 50, but he's got good palms on him.
I don't care. If he's not 50, I would 100%. He looks great. We've got a better bull that just popped out, which is funny because when the sun hits their paddles, like they're just brighten up, so you can see him with the naked eye. So we're gonna pack up and just see where he heads out before we make any plan, just to see where he's headed, what he's gonna do. Oh, he's coming out. Oh man, he's got his front.
Yeah.
They're like fork. They look like.
Yeah, he's got 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and there's one short point on the.
Yep, on the
off side in
side.
between. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud. Like a very good representation of like a Canadian moose.
Yeah, for sure. And he's got wider palms than some of the moose that I've seen out of here too. It's pretty nasty, mud. And I think like going through the tall trees off the creek and trying to get over on the same side he's on might not pay off, but and even if we get both bulls coming in, that might not be that might be exciting too.
Yeah.
I think we'll just see what he does over the next few minutes here. He seems really unclear on what he wants to do, and see if he cuts left or right. And then we can either kind of cut him off or get in a spot where we can potentially call him out in the open. But he seems like he wants to head out for sure. So we'll see what he does here in the next few minutes, and then we'll get down to the boat and switch into our waders and go see what we can find out here.
Yeah, you see him shake like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna drift down and go make a play. Pretty simple. We're gonna try to call him out where he is right now. He's just browsing, not moving a whole lot, but he seems like he'd be receptive, so we're gonna go give it a go. Alright, tied up the boat. Go over around. call him out to us. It seems like he's gonna be receptive to it, so we're gonna see what we can figure out. But like, he's probably 500 yards that way right now, so we're fairly close. Smelling out.
I mean, he's interested, but not wound up enough.
Yeah.
Normally, if they're ruddy enough, it doesn't take much to bring them in.
Right.
And they'll usually at least come to like 100 yards before they'll, hang up and back out.
Yeah.
If there's something they don't like.
Yeah, I get you. Well, we were going to take tomorrow off, or at least just go out in the morning and kind of do some stuff around camp in the afternoon because the temperatures are going up. But today we saw 3 bulls, 1 really good bull. And so we're heading right back in where we found him, and we've got time. We're just going to wait him out.
Yeah, he's 2x3 on the brows. Similar size though, but I don't think that's him.
We just had another bull pop out. We think it's a different one from yesterday. We're going to keep an eye on it and see what it does. We got into 3 bulls today. 2 were a little small. 1 was a shooter. He came out and bedded and moved back into the timber. It was warm today, and actually we've got a front coming in tomorrow, which has brought a ton of smoke in. So it's been hard to glass. So we sat here all day, but tomorrow it's gonna rain. It'll be a little cooler. We think that'll get bulls on their feet. So today on our way out, we're gonna go and poke into a spot we think that might make stalking in a little bit easier and just closer. We just don't know if it's chest high grass or over our heads, and we just gotta check it out before we make a move tomorrow. So we're gonna go do that, probably float our way back to camp and get after it again tomorrow.
But seeing with the moose where they're just coming out in the open and they'll just stand there, that means that things are starting to happen. Biological things are starting to happen. And it's just, they're not fully switched on yet. You can see that little bit of confusion, but, not enough to really get things moving yet. We just need some, we need a bit of a weather change, I think, to really kick it off.
Tomorrow could be.
I think it could be the beginning of something really good, for sure.
Yeah. We came up to the first kind of lower knob and spotted that little bull we've been seeing. We're calling to him. We kept hearing, thinking we were hearing something grunt back, and sure enough, probably almost 1,000 yards, we got another shooter bull that just popped out. So we're calling to him, trying to draw him in right now. We couldn't get that bull called in too much, so we're gonna work up a creek toward him and call him and see if we get a little closer, we can fire him up a little bit. So we decided to go right where we saw him last. So we're working our way slowly on the edge of these willows, peeking around, calling, lots of calling, and finally Dawson hits me and goes, "All right, I see a bull." So Dawson starts calling, and that little bull is responsive. I'm kind of behind Dawson. He turns around and says, "The big bull." I can see the top of his paddle. So once I see that, I get my rifle on my sticks and I get ready. He starts working his way out, and I remember him just stepping out and seeing his big chest just looking. I'm thinking, man, I don't have a clear shot. I got my crosshairs right on his chest and just waiting for the right moment.
Get another one in there.
He's down.
Yeah. I think we were really close to getting some serious bull action.
Oh, wait. You want to get him again?
Yeah. Get another one in there. There you go. You hit him really good that time.
Boom!
Nicely done, buddy.
Dude! Hey, man.
That was awesome.
Oh, there's the moose is still there. He's
Yeah.
coming right at us.
Yeah.
I shot without my ear protection
Yeah, I
the
heard
second
that.
one.
Yeah, that was definitely loud. That was nicely done, though. Gonna be okay there, buddy? Oh, man.
I think I missed him the second time.
I think, or you hit a branch or something like that. It's very possible, yeah.
The first one, I'm like, man, he's right behind a branch, but
Yeah.
like, I got a shoot or I got
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I was going to tell you to wait until he turned, because I figured he's either going to charge in or he was going to turn at some
Yeah.
point, but sometimes you got to take
I
it
was like,
easy.
I could get an angle and just
Yeah,
set it through him.
exactly. No, that worked out good. Nicely done, dude. Well, should we go see what we got?
Yeah.
Why do they talk like gangsters, but they don't move like gangsters? Why do they walk like gangsters, but they don't move like gangsters? Why do they act like gangsters, but they don't move like gangsters? Why do they rap like gangsters, but they don't move like gangsters? Change don't change like it used to. You runs the rules around here.
I'm not supposed to worry about how Woody feels, but I do.
From the bass to the snare, but the word is what's keeping it here. Word to my peers.
Gonna stop at different meadows and go try to go.
The message I just love, I get the S and the P and the R from above. I see the restless with the keys and the palm to the bum. A bit of grinding up the herb is what I'm on. Shouts go out to mums. This one is the icy one. Go get the long johns. 50 quid in London if it's 100.